Change some settings in the options, essentially to make time pause more often. So now when I'm having conversations and reading the ship's log, time should be stopped. So that'll give me maybe a couple more minutes to get things figured out. Did anyone else see the quantum moon appear there and then disappear? Because I sure did. Alright, let's get back over to the twins, the hourglass twins, Ash and Ember, and see what we can see, because I want to make a beeline. Alright, I forgot my spacesuit, so let's try to not die when we get there. But I want to make a beeline straight for the hidden city. What was it called? The sunless city. That's what we're going for. And to get there, we're going to have to make our way to the escape pod. As you may remember from the last video. Alright, we are coming in extremely fast here. Let's slow all this nonsense down. Get ourselves into the planet here. Kind of tricky. Kind of tricky sometimes. Are we like... We must be caught in the sun's gravity here, but we're heading in. Let's see. We want to bring our trajectory down, so we're heading more in. Yeah, we're just kind of heading around it. That's our issue there. So... let's find our way, organize ourselves here, find our way over. Oh, that was very close. We're gonna make our way to the escape pod, which we have found. And we're gonna set her down nice and easy, right in here. Good. Now, don't forget the spacesuit. We should be able to make our way right over. Oh, and that sand just started pouring. God, that's so cool. I absolutely love the planets in this game. They really put the extra work in to just make it be so much cooler than it could be. And we're also going to try to hold on to our jetpack fuel, because last time, that's what killed me. Alright, we know what all these recordings say. They're kind of discussing how screwed they are and how bad things are going to be. Is this the right way? Yeah, it appears promising. Yeah, this is the one. Start of the path to the shelter. So let's get moving before we get too much sand coming in. Man, this is a deep crevasse now. Last time I was here, it wasn't quite like this. And this path to shelter site is somewhat convoluted, so follow the instructions ahead closely. Good. To reach the shelter site, walk forward until you meet the sand fall at the pit, then turn left. Continue to the room filled with rock column formations and climb upward through the opening above them. The sand here is rising, so you must be cautious and be swift. Walk forward, sand fall, then left, room full of rock columns, and up. Sand fall and left. Room full of rock columns. And up. Very cool. We will do just that. Good. It's pretty low gravity on this planet in general, and especially towards the core. Alright, we got more notation. Be cautious crossing the chasm ahead. The bridge Melleray and I crafted will do its job. Oh, see, time is pausing now. See the sand stops? Bridge Melleray and I crafted will do its job, but it isn't strong. Once on the far side, look for the tunnel behind the falling sand. Follow it and you'll reach the shelter site. Alrighty. Wonder what's down in these holes. Behind the falling sand, and you'll reach the shelter site. Here we are. You're doing well. There's only a little further left to go now until you reach the shelter site. You can rest there. Hurry, before the sand comes. Yeah. What's that? This way? Alright. And I think we did it. Holy shit, I think we did it. Opening the doors. So there's the doors in. Now, seeing a staircase makes me want to climb the staircase. Melleray, this is amazing. Look inside the cave. How did this come to rest here? We haven't encountered others in these caves. I think this is a rare find. From what we can see, Coleus and I believe the specimen must be very old indeed. Imagine what we might learn if we could examine it. We both agree it's unlikely this dry planet is the horror's place of origin, especially considered what we observed during the vessel's evacuation. Clearly, this hole is too small for it to have fit through. Hypothesis, there's another entrance to this cave. If there is, Coleus and I will find it. We can't leave valuable information undiscovered. Coleus, an update. We need to find a way inside quickly, Melleray, because when I returned here to search for an entrance to the cave, there were children playing on the specimen. Ah, so this is back another view of the old, that giant anglerfish we saw. Good. Let's get in here. We gotta get into the Sunless City. What's this? Anglerfish fossil overlook. Sure enough. Wow. Here we are in the city. This place is absolutely huge. Where do I start? I guess I'll start here where I came in. More dead Nomai. And dead trees. These things aren't giving me any oxygen. More dead Nomai. So let's see, we're one level down from the entrance. And we are now able to check these out. Anglerfish Overlook District. Oh, here we go. What is this one? Stepping Stone District. And High Energy Lab Trailhead. Where was that? I didn't see that one. You turn these off. As much as I like lighting this place up. So the trailhead is there, those steps. And the Eye Shrine District. What the hell? That's up top there? Both of these things. So honestly, I just want to... Oh my god, there's so much to explore in this game. What are you supposed to do? Should we build the sun station to power the Ash Twin project? Are there other ways to generate this level of power, Yarrow says. Pi answers, theoretically, yes. Practically, no. I can't imagine discovering them in our lifetimes. Raimi also says, I understand this proposal is unsettling, but the sun station must be built if we hope to complete the Ash Twin project. So, in response to the question, should we build the sun station, Idea says, I almost can't comprehend this being suggested seriously. The purpose of the sun station goes against every standard we hold ourselves to, and everything we believe in as a species. Unsurprisingly, Idea, I disagree. We're pushing a possible new technology further than ever before. That, in my experience, is the defining characteristic of our species. Coleus, if we fail, and the probability of this is not insignificant, we will without question destroy ourselves, all life here, and the rest of this star system. I wish to protect these species. Idea, the potential annihilation of an entire star system is too severe a cost. We shouldn't build the sun station no matter how badly we want the knowledge that comes with it. Pokey says, fear of failure is a poor reason not to try, I believe. If we're cautious, the sun station will work. I believe in Pi. Pi says, Poke, I'm deeply honored. Idea, I comprehend your position. However, if we aren't all but certain the sun station will not cause destruction once we've built it, then I won't support the station's use. Well, that is a very, very important little message, little conversation we have here, I think. Simply because I wonder if that's what's destroying our sun. There's a good chance that's what's destroying our planet every time. So I'm going to sneak my way down here. And let's see, the lights are on at the trailhead, so we're just kind of following the lights here. Nothing much going on here. Whoa, beds of the Nomai. Interesting. Well, now it's going up. I was hoping this might take us down. These are all the living quarters of the Nomai. Wow, there's a lot of skeletons here. Levi, we're meeting in the fossil fish cave to play the game. If you're too big to climb through the anglerfish overlook hole, you'll have to go the long way, but it isn't far. Go to the stepping stone cave and then up and in. Alright, I'm just writing this down real quick. Stepping stone to fossil fish. Excellent. So now we at least know how to get into the cave. Tag it. I tried to get the fossil fish through the stepping stone cave, but I couldn't find the entrance. Where is it? Elix says, remember to feed the fossil fish first. If you go to the anglerfish overlook and throw a light into his mouth, he'll show you the way. Interesting. Take it can't fit through the anglerfish overlook hole anymore because he grew bigger. He's taller than Levi now. Who cares? Ilix is still tallest. Alright. More rooms, more rooms, more rooms. A bunch of children. Grim. This must be a bit of a bunk bed here. For a family. These are the living quarters of the sunless city. And now we're back down. Cool. Let me just check and see what this sign says. Stepping Stone Cave. Alright, so this is the way to the giant fish. But we have to put a light in there first, apparently, so the fish can show us the way. Interesting. I don't know exactly what that means. Oh no, did I wait too fucking... Oh god. Ah! I may have waited too long here. Did I really? So all that kind of dicking around, just losing time, because now I can't even get... I can't get anywhere from here. Damn it. Ouch. Okay. Well, it looks like we're gonna need to do another roundabout to make our way in here. I'm gonna go up real quick and continue exploring the city. I'm gonna turn on some more lights. Damn. You really got a haul to get yourself in there. What was I looking for? Not the Eye Shrine, but the Stepping Stone District and the Anglerfish Overlook. Stay up there. Stay up there. So, Anglerfish Overlook was up these stairs, I believe. Said we needed to have a light in the fish's mouth. So we're gonna bust out our launcher here. Equip signal scope. Launch scout. Bring it on back. Launch scout. Feed the fish. Okay, fish has been fed, and now we need to go to the Stepping Stones Overlook, which I believe is on the other side of this very large cavern here. I think it's right over there in the darkness. Let's remind ourselves. Stepping Stone District is like right. This guy right over here. Which, damn, the sand's almost gotten here already. I wonder if we'll even be able to get through here. Boy, we really gotta haul ass to the twins if you want to get anything done. Nothing in here, at least not with the sand at this level. Nothing in here, at least with the sand. Potentially something down this way. Just a maze of caverns. I think this looped back around. Ah, we've got the light on. Beautiful. So we wouldn't have been able to find this without the scout stuck on there. Only 3 minutes of oxygen. What were the kids talking about here? Whoever was it when we ended last time is the anglerfish. Whoever was it, gotcha. Rule change, the anglerfish now has to wear a blindfold and to not peek. Why are we changing it? It's too hard if you can't see anything. Aunt Pie says real anglerfish are blind, so you have to wear a blindfold. The rule stands. Rule update. It's okay if younger kids don't wear the blindfold when they're it. The rest of us will still wear it for scientific accuracy and to make the game more even. The rest of us, the little fish, line up against one wall. When the anglerfish says go, the little fish sneak across to the other side. If the anglerfish catches you, you're eaten. The last little fish to be caught is the new anglerfish. The old anglerfish gives the new anglerfish the blindfold and becomes a little fish. Huh. Boy, a whole bunch of dead Nomai children here. Not good. I wonder what the log had to say about that. We will check that on the ship. But right now, we may be in a bit of a pickle. Let's get ourselves out of here if we can. These caves are really a labyrinth. I know I'm going a different way than I was last time, but that's because I'm curious. Or I'm not taking the way out, I should say. Like, for instance, where does this one lead? Getting little bits of light and a door that we can no longer access. Let's move, let's move, let's move. This may be our grave here. Oh, ugh, not good. Another death. And we see our memories of the last run through. A whole lot of new stuff there. We found by far the largest concentration of Yomai that we found so far. I mean, that right there introduced us to dozens of new Yomai names, including the children. I didn't realize there were children on board the vessel when it came here with these guys. That kind of makes it seem less like, you know, a purely scientific journey and perhaps more like one, like a colony journey. Didn't mean to do that, didn't mean to do that. The Ember Twin, here we go. Bring ourselves in for an impact. Oh, we're going way too fast. We're just gonna swing on past this bad boy. And bring ourselves in again. Wasting precious time. I think that's the escape pod over here, am I right? Ah, we're kind of falling into the sun too. See our just noticing our velocity increasing as we are heading towards the planet, or heading away from it, which means that we are falling into the sun, which is not good. Alright, let's center ourselves, and we're gonna head straight down. We're gonna try to be extremely quick about this, but we know the way now. So let's come on in. Cockpit, get out of here. Unbuckle. Oh god. I forgot. Suit up. Okay, that's why you don't want to do that. Let's just boost our way right over here and get down. I really, really want to see this high energy lab. I'm sure you guys are probably getting tired of seeing nothing but these caves, but time is of the essence, so I'm going to move it. Just gonna haul butt, and we can get ourselves over here, and we can get ourselves over here, and we want to take a left at the falling sand. I almost screwed that up. And then we're going to come into a room with pillars, which we go up in. Perfect. And then keep moving. Alright, we're making much better time than any of our previous ventures here. And we can head right past this. Here we are. Only a little further, that's right. No, I forget what this said. I forget already. There's only a little further left. You can rest there. Hurry before the sand comes. Alright. And we're down. And do we not want to be down? Is this the way in? Yeah, we passed through the two of these. And here we are, in the city. We can go back up to the Angler Overlook behind us. But what we want to do is turn on the lights, get some more oxygen. It's never a bad idea. And turn on the lights to the stepping stone? No, the higher energy lab trailhead, which is this down here. Wow, yeah, okay, so the sand fills up pretty quick down in the bottom of the cave here, that's for sure. What do we have here? High energy lab, good. What is this? Do we even know? I gotta check it out. I'm so curious. This what? Takes us most of the way back up. Alright, so this is kind of another quick way down. Fine. And there's the start of the sand. So let's get ourselves into the energy lab before we get blocked off. Man, I felt like I hauled ass here last time too. And the sand was way over this already. Pretty dark caves here. I guess we'll just follow this thing. We know this eventually leads to the high energy lab, so following it seems like a good idea. Alright, we gotta get up and over this. Shit. Shit. This is all bad. Parachute before we run out of air. We can't really fly through the sand. We just take more damage. Okay, so this may be a bad idea, but I'm going to wait 1 or 2 seconds here, just so I can get over this without running out of oxygen. Damn it. Alright, suit's patched up. We made it over the spinies. That's that Mario Maker talking. Spinies. And then we will keep going. No, we won't. We'll go over these. Good. And now continue our way along. Guess we can't just follow the conduit, which is unfortunate. Oh, this feels good. We finally found it. We're running low on oxygen, which is bad. But we're making some pretty significant progress here. Wait, we've got a down one? Is that ghost energy up there? Retrieve the scout, photo mode, take a picture. There is ghost energy up there, motherfucker. Put this away. Where are we? We're in the equatorial cavern here. Under one of the bridges. It looks like. Where are we going? Yes. This looks very promising as well. Okay. Nope. And we're down to half fuel. That's no good. But we found some trees. Found more Nomai skeletons. Have we done it? Have we found the high energy lab? Wow. What is all this? Warp cores. We've seen these in the teleporters. We don't know what that does. The high energy lab. They were researching teleportation. Launch mode. Launch a scout. Take a snapshot. Look up, no. Look down, no. Turn around. Hey, it's me. Well, I don't see shit to do in there. We'll bring that back. Look, we can do something like this. Since we only have 2 warp cores, no clue as to which one is which or where they may be warping to. Also, no change in there. More Nomai skeletons. Something is draining a lot of power. Right, this is that massive solar array, possibly. Records show Nomai arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow very slightly before departing from the White Hole station. Raimi and I are devising an experiment to test if this is a real phenomenon or simple machine error. Raimi responds, in theory, what we want to try to reproduce is a negative amount of time elapsed between something entering the black hole and exiting the white hole at its destination. Initial things first, our experiment setup will first pair a small black hole core with a small white hole core to mimic the setup on the white hole station. Experiment setup will first pair a small black hole core with a small white hole core. It is possible for an object to exit a white hole before entering the corresponding black hole. Okay, we've got our experimental guidelines laid out. Got their hypothesis ready to roll. All that leaves is to test. Let's grab ourselves a scroll here. And in fact, put that down. The Southern Observatory is asking if creating a 22-minute interval is possible. That is, to have something arrive 22 minutes before it is actually sent through the warp. Now everybody hold the hell on here, because 22 minutes is very close to how long our time loop is going. You know, minus the reading, minus all the ways that time can pause. The sun seems to explode just about every 20-25 minutes. The Southern Observatory, so that's referring to the observatory on Brittle Hollow, is asking if creating a 22-minute interval is possible. So you need something to arrive 22 minutes before it starts its journey. God, this shit's pretty brain-bending. Raimi, we've learned the negative interval of time between departure and arrival can be increased by adding more energy to the warp core. Problematically, the energy required to extend the interval increases at an exponential rate. Pi's hypothesis. Creating a 22-minute long interval is possible, but we are currently unable to generate the necessary energy. Raimi and I believe it would be necessary to invent a new method of producing energy, a thrilling but enormous undertaking. We would also require advanced warp technology able to handle such energy. We would also likely need an enormous space to fit these proposed new energy and warp technologies together. The only location large enough would be the Ash Twin. The energy is currently unavailable, you say. You're a gas, Pi. My pun was unintended, Raimi, so I believe it's you who's aeriform. It's possible, but we're currently unable to generate. Alright. So the Ash Twin project was a way to create a 22-minute time interval. Why exactly they were trying to create a 22-minute time interval is a whole nother question. See if this other scroll has any information. The Ash Twin project will be one of our biggest undertakings, metaphorically and physically. To build it, we need a way to travel quickly between Ash Twin and each location that holds crucial project materials. What if we used warp towers, like the one we have on the White Hole Station, to connect each planet directly to Ash Twin? Of note, each tower on Ash Twin will warp to a different planet. We can design each tower to visually reflect its warp destination. The Giant's Deep Tower, for instance, could resemble a cyclone. We could add trees to the Timber Hearth Tower. Poke, Root, and I can begin work on this immediately in the Black Hole Forge. This will keep us busy. So I've heard reference of the Black Hole Forge before. We're still not sure where it is. Ash Twin itself is going to be covered in towers to warp to different planets. And the towers will have sort of hints on them. Well, there's the twins. This tower here, that's the sun, the twins. What the hell are these symbols? This must be the construction of the tower, and that's maybe the place it's going. That may be Timber Hearth. That may be Brittle Hollow. Fascinating. Fascinating stuff. Really, really interesting hypotheses going on here. And the way out. Let's see. Okay, this is open now. I wonder if we'll be able to come back in here. Oh, can this like lock it? No. No. Okay, I thought that may be something else entirely. So looking up at the twin, there, that's the one of the tower's designs we saw. And there's another. Sunless City, 300 meters down. Yep, we know what we can about the Sunless City for now. And these pools must be for communication. This is that place that we originally saw the surface of this planet from. Well, we just went pretty much all the way through the dang planet. So let's try to make our way back to our ship. We're gonna do that on what little fuel we have left, but that should be fine. But yeah, let's go ahead and get ourselves... Is that draining fuel? Yeah, it is. Get ourselves back to our ship. Beautiful. And now we can get in and out. I'm not sure if that lab will stay open. I really hope that lasts through a cycle so I can just get back in there. Is that thing flying away? Is that on our side of the sun? No, it's 10 kilometers away. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, let's start up a little higher here. Preferably on the back side of this. And set ourselves down. Damn it. Completely lost my sense of direction there. Let's try again. We'll head for this tower here. Good. And set ourselves down right on the bridge. And this bridge happens to be where the sand comes, so I'm going to try to not die to that. We're already up in the top of this tower, huh? Guess so. Let me out. Looking around. I know... Ah, yes, there is a way in. A whole bunch. Damn, we found this in another tower here on the Ash Twin as well. What does this need to align to teleport us? It just seems to go after a little bit. Maybe it needs power from the sun or something. There's the Ember Twin. Cruising overhead. These towers, I thought, we've got a warp core in here. No, that's not what we're waiting for either. What caused that? What was it? And look at where we are. If it isn't Giant's Deep. This has got to be Giant's Deep, right? Extremely high gravity, 2 times gravity, extensive cloud cover, rain, departure time. So we arrived just a fraction of a second before. Step onto warp platform when ready. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Well, there's really a whole lot more to explore in this game. Oh boy. Whole lot more. Oh. No time to read that. It's okay. And let's try to skedaddle on over to another world here. I forget what this one was gonna be. What the hell is happening here? So I think we're upside down right now. Here's our first delivery arrow. 1 warp core fresh from the Black Hole Forge. Root is installing this core sibling on Brittle Hollow as I write this. I wish I could wait there for you to arrive, but the Forge and my unfinished work there is calling. I'll return with more material soon. My gratitude, Clary. With this, the Ash Twin project is underway. I confess I'm deeply curious about what you and Pokey found on the White Hole station that started this project. Could I visit sometime to learn more? I recommend you do. The White Hole station is the model for the towers being built for the Ash Twin project, so a visit to the station would be doubly useful. I suppose, more precisely, I would like to visit the White Hole station with you, Clary. Eero stopped using the scroll wall to flirt with my sister. In romantic matters, her density rivals neutron stars, and go meet her on the White Hole station. I'd be happy to explain our findings. Yeah, Clary's getting flirted with. Alright, so we can get ourselves right side up again. And what the hell was that? It's like poofs of sand. So this goes to Brittle Hollow, huh? And if we continue our way around, one of these led to the Ash Twin project, right? I forget which now, though. It may have been this one. I remember seeing this before. Does this just open on the other side of the bridge? Sure does. Alright, let's see if we can get in here. Return warp status is charged. Departure time. Yep, we're coming in early, as usual. Fuel level is very low. Let's keep going. I forget how I got into the Ash project last time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we're alright. Everybody's okay. I believe this was the Twin Tower, if I remember correctly. Which means that it should take us to the Ash Twin. Right? Yes, yep. This is all the right stuff. There's a spot for a scroll here, but I don't see any scrolls laying around. So let's get back into the Ash Twin project. I don't remember which side I was on that actually got me into the core. Nor have I figured out what actually causes the warps here. This one seems more like what I've seen before. At least it has an operating or an intact roof, which has got to be a good thing, right? On a planet that's raining deadly sand. I really wonder if you're actually just supposed to wait here, or if there's something that I'm not quite getting about how these teleporters work. What's that? Oh, it's the bottom part of that thing. Weird. Okay, I feel like we're running pretty low on time here before the sun goes supernova. So, as cool as this all is, I would just really like... let's see, what's up here? Shit. Alright, we are out of juice. No more flying. No teleports, no teleports. What's up at the top of this? I wonder if there's something we need to activate first, although We didn't need to last time. Hey, would you look at that? Let me grab that scroll. We're gonna get down and out of here before this destroys us. How did we get up here? Oh yeah, this. Right over here. And we'll come back down and around, and we're gonna plug this scroll in right in here. This is a pretty well hidden scroll. This might have some good info. Friends visiting from the Hanging City. We're planning the Ash Twin project at the High Energy Lab on Ember Twin's equator. I became lost on Ember Twin. My gratitude that Raimi found me, but the High Energy Lab is the building with the large solar panels. I'm surprised I didn't see it. I imagine our otherwise immensely clever Kanoi would lose his head if it weren't anatomically impossible. Just a little note from Kanoi, who's apparently young, if I remember correctly. So do I just have to stand here? I still haven't figured out exactly how these teleporters work. And cue the music. Whatever we find, we're not gonna have long to look at it. So I'm just gonna wait here and do our little recap of this episode while we wait for the sun to explode very nearby. We learned a lot more about the Nomai, as we do every episode. We learned about what the point of these towers are. The towers on Ash Twin can send you anywhere in the system, to any of the main planets, not to any quantum moons or anything, but to the main planets. And it was all built to get materials to and from Ash Twin for the sake of building the massive project here, the Ash Twin project that resides in the core of the planet. Oh man, I really thought that this would allow me to get back there, and now I'm kind of bummed that I forget how I got there last time. I may even have to check my old video, but for now we're well and cooked. We're pretty done here, boys and girls. We are standing way too close to a supernova, and that's that. So, questions for next time. Getting back into the Ash Twin project. There is a lot more there to explore, but we have figured out a lot of stuff on the Hourglass Twins, I think. We found our way into the city. We even found our way into the High Energy Lab, which admittedly didn't answer as many questions as I was hoping. But it answered some. Filled in some more of the story. A story that we will get back to next time. Thank you so much for watching. Please go ahead and leave a comment. I would love to hear from you, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.